Welcome to Somerset Weekly Wrap-Up for the week of March 24th to March 30th. The candidates in the annual town election participated in the Somerset Democratic Town Committee's Candidates Forum on Monday night. Selectmen's candidates Kathy Souza and Jacob Vaught, school committee candidates Christine Corville, Kim Ferreira, and James Nasto, and planning board candidate Lloyd Mendes made statements and answered questions on a variety of different topics at the forum. Planning board candidate Virgil Pacheco submitted a letter that was read at the forum saying that he could not attend because of medical reasons. The forum can be viewed on Somerset Access Television and on SATV's YouTube channel. The annual town election will be held on April 11th from noon to 8 p.m. at Somerset Berkeley Regional High School. A new way for the town to charge for sewer service has been devised that will base the rate more on use instead of the flat rate that has been charged in recent years. Water and Sewer Superintendent Paul Sylvia said the flat fee of $89 per quarter for sewer service is now being reduced to $25 per quarter. A sewer user fee will then be charged of $6.30 per 1,000 gallons of water. The rate for water service is being increased from $5.70 per 1,000 gallons to $5.95 per 1,000 gallons of water. The change is meant to be more equitable between high volume and low volume users of the town's sewer service. Certificates from the town were presented by Selectmen Lorne Lawless and Alan Smith on Wednesday night to Selectman Kathy Souza and Brayton Point residents Nancy Thomas and Nicole McDonald for their roles in fighting the effects of a scrap metal operation at the Brayton Point Commerce Center. Smith thanked the three women for getting rid of a toxic scrap metal operation. After the three women and attorneys did much work on the case, a Massachusetts land court judge recently upheld a zoning board of appeals cease and desist order on the scrap metal operations at the Commerce Center. The town is starting a moorings program in which boaters will be able to buy moorings in the water near Somerset Village Waterfront Park. The program will be overseen by Somerset Harbor Master Robert Gainham. Boaters who are interested in the moorings must be Somerset residents. The moorings will be awarded by lottery. Selectman Alan Smith said the town will start by selling 5 moorings. We'll see how that works and then could expand the number of moorings it sells in the future. The moorings will cost $500 per year. Selectman Kathy Souza asked that it be required that the boaters also have the proper insurance coverage. The Selectmen on Wednesday night approved of a permit for Foodchella 3, a food truck festival that will be held at Arthur Chick Marchand Jr. Memorial Park on April 24th from 4:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Allison Fonts, the organizer of the first two Foodchellas, said people have been asking her when the next Foodchella was going to be. She said all of the vendors except for one have said they would like to come to the next Foodchella. During the Selectmen's meeting with Recreation Director Barry Fontaine about the budget for the Recreation Department, the Selectmen expressed a desire to allow Somerset residents to use Pierce Beach Park for free this year. The cost in prior years has been $35 for a season pass and $8 for daily passes. Selectman Alan Smith said the residents of the town have funded improvements for the park, such as a new playground, sand for the beach, fixing erosion, and replacing the big red slide. He said out-of-town residents who use the park don't contribute to the improvements. He also said that paying to use the park could be a hardship for some families. He noted the number of students who are on free and reduced lunch in the town schools. He said some people do not realize that so many families are in that situation in Somerset. He said they think the town is more affluent than it is. Smith said the Recreation Department would need to make up for $10,000 in revenue that came in from residents to use the park last year in order to offer it to them for free this year. Senior citizens and military veterans have been allowed to use the park for free. Because the park was originally built with federal and state funds, there was a question about whether the town could give residents free access to the park while charging out-of-town residents. Recreation Director Barry Fontaine said he would research that issue. There was also discussion that if residents are allowed to use the park for free, there could be significantly more people using the park this year. A candlelight vigil to show support for people in the Ukraine was held at the Somerset Town Office building on a cool Sunday night this past weekend. The front entrance of the building was decorated with the flags from the Ukraine, United States, and Poland, where a lot of Ukrainian refugees have been going. People in the parking lot held candles and small flags from the free countries as they listened to speakers talk about what is going on in the Ukraine and their support for the Ukrainian people. A recording of the national anthem from the Ukraine was played, and the Star-Spangled Banner and other patriotic songs were sung. The members of the town's Board of Selectmen, as well as Economic Development Committee Chairman Paul Cogley, toured the new Fairfield Inn and Suites by Marriott Hotel on Saturday. Mark Landry, president of High Road Hospitality, showed the town officials a meeting room for businesses, fitness center, pool, and outdoor patio at the hotel. They held a ceremonial ribbon cutting for the new hotel afterwards. Ted Menzies, who has owned Ted's Auto Sales on Route 6 in Somerset for 32 years, is selling the business to Elias Soden. The transfer of the sales license to the new owner was approved by the selectmen on Wednesday. Menzies will continue to work for the business. He has had a very successful business at the location. Kevin Riley, the attorney for the new owner, said his client will maintain the business and build on it. The selectmen on Wednesday approved of allowing Carly Mungin to offer Pilates classes on the Bluffs 4 days a week from May through August. Mungin, who lives near the Bluffs, offered the program inside Pierce Beach Park last year, but thinks the Bluffs, which overlooks the park, would be a better location. She said she would have about 10 people in the class. Mungin said there will be online registration for the program. The Billy Shears Band, which plays rock and British invasion music from the 1960s to the 1980s, with an emphasis on the Beatles, will be the entertainment for a fundraiser for Ukraine relief at the Somerset Progressive Club on April 8th from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Tickets for the fundraiser, which will also include a buffet, are $25 and can be purchased at the club located at 139 Seaver Avenue in Somerset. Call 508-672-9540 for more information. Thank you for tuning in to Somerset Weekly Wrap-Up. We will see you next week with news from around Somerset.